Here we go. Get it.
He's getting it.
There it is.
Look, right here.
There it is.
What's going on?
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, I'm Greg Hudson, host of ABR, and I'm going to welcome you to Tampa Bay. Now, when you think of the Tampa Bay area, of course you think pirates, right? The long history. I mean, shoot, Gasparilla, their biggest festival, is named after Jose Gaspar, who allegedly ravaged the Spanish coast of Florida for 40 years. So we had to come to Jolly Rogers, and yeah, it's a pirate theme, a pirate party, but nothing but scratch made coming out of that kitchen, including the winner of Tampa Bay's Best Burger 2022. Permission to board the Jolly Roger!
Come on in, we got a dog for you.
Oh, look at this, man. I love this. I knew this was a pirate theme, but I just turned the corner, just get here, and the whole table is ready to go. We got the bandanas, we got the hats, we got the dogs.
We got the dogs.
We got the dogs. So, well, I mean, I guess we'll just eat right away.
Enjoy the chili dog.
Is that so? I was going to ask you, what do we got here? What are we munching on, everybody?
A messy, messy chili dog.
Half-pound bacon wrap Nathan's hot dog, top of homemade chili.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like a winner.
Yes.
It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa! Can I be real honest about something? I've looked this place up online, and it looks like an absolute party every night.
Oh, it is. Absolutely.
I did not expect to come in and get food like this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Tis the tip of the iceberg.
That's
Oh,
I love this. I love this place already. I've been here for not even a minute, 60 seconds. What makes this place so special, man? Look, because you guys look like you're
looking at it.
Seriously. It's one of those things I feel like when you know when the staff is having fun, everybody else is going to have a good time. And I walk around the corner and I see a table full of staff just chowing down on the dog, just laughing it up, having some fun.
We always have fun.
Oh, yeah.
We're here to have
Always a
fun.
party.
Is that part of the thing with your
Absolutely.
team?
We want everybody to have a good time. And you're working, yes, but we want you to have fun.
And it's also nice to you look forward to coming to work here because you know who you're working with and it makes it fun. So, you know, you don't have to walk in and, you know, worry about like if it's gonna be a bad shift because we all know it's gonna be a good shift. No matter if we're super busy or if we're like a little slower that day, because we'll always make it fun somehow.
Okay. So restaurant owners and restaurant tours, I want you to take this clip that fire she just spouted, and I want you to take it, save it, and always remember that because that is so key. And you guys, you exude that. I mean, I can tell you guys are having fun when you're here.
Oh.
Yes.
You really can.
Oh, yeah.
So after tasting this dog, man, is this a bar that serves food? Is it a restaurant that has a bar? Because I can't tell right now. This is outstanding.
Honestly, you could make it whatever you want when you walk in. You could make it like, let's go to the bar and have some really good scratch food. Or if you're wanting to come in for a date or with your family and as a restaurant experience, you can have that as well.
Man, I see what this is. Oh my God, it's got a big piece of chunk of bacon on that. Oh, it's delicious.
Oh, you got some in your hand.
How can you not? Okay. Well, we are America's Best Restaurants. That's why we're here. Let's talk about the food because if this is where we're starting, I know there's some other things that we're going to be tasting today that are going to be pretty incredible. So talk about. I guess there are some ribs that are famous. There's a burger that just won an award. I mean,
Davy Jones deep fried ribs. Best ribs in town.
truly are.
Truly.
Ribs.
The ribs?
Seriously,
Okay.
deep fried ribs.
I'm sorry. Goodness. So the ribs are outstanding.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Definitely the quick set, the quick fix. There you go.
And
The
it's
number
definitely
one.
the first thing that you always want to recommend for sure, because when they try it, they'll be like, wow, like, I'm so glad that you told us about this dish. A lot of people don't know what deep fried ribs are, and then when they tried ours, they're like, I've never had this before.
That's so
and that's
true.
also awesome.
And that's kind of what I was going to ask you guys about, because that's not something you normally see on it. Deep fried ribs, that not in the same sentence very often.
No.
Right.
But you
Is there
explain it to people and then they love it afterwards.
Yeah.
I've never had a single person say anything negative about
Never
them ever.
once.
Okay. In that case, I need to go back in the kitchen and I need to see how these are done myself with my own 2 eyes and, well, the camera.
Don't bring some back for us.
I might be able to do that. Don't make me walk the plank, brother. So the ribs are the thing, man. Deep fried ribs, you don't see them very often, but these guys are saying it's the first thing they recommend, which means that we need to go to the kitchen. All right, we are in, I guess, would you call it the galley of the Jolly Rogers then? Is that what, we're in the galley. That's what I'm gonna call it today. That's what it's called, the kitchen. But that dog with the chili is fantastic. But these ribs I keep hearing about, this is Chef Kelly. What's the story with these ribs? Because if you go online, you look up the restaurant, everybody's talking about these ribs. These are like special to you, right?
Well, they are special. I worked at some really cool places. They did some really cool things, and I learned a lot from them.
Okay.
And I decided to use something that was creative and then bring it over here and do it for my own.
I love that.
And I put a little bit of a twist on it and I changed it. So I thought, you know, everybody has their own versions and that's the way I wanted to go.
This is gonna be the Chef Kelly version.
My
of
version.
These ribs.
Absolutely.
And that's what I love. You know, as somebody who's like a food nerd, which I love being back here because of that, I like taking things that I find at restaurants or maybe ingredients I find at the store and taking them home and making them my own and making them unique. Because I mean, at this stage, everything's been done. It's how do you make it your own? So I'm really looking forward to what you got going on here. So let's take us through it.
So this is my rib. It's already cooked. This is halfway through the process. It takes me 2 days to do this.
Really?
Absolutely. And I cook it and season it and bring it out of the oven. And then I drain everything that's on it. And then I have to let it cool for 24 hours. Because if I touch it before that, it'll just crumble apart and fall off the bone.
It's that tender, though.
It's that tender.
See, when you say you have to do that because it's going to crumble and fall off the bone, what I hear is it's so tender, it's just going to fall off the bone. That's what I hear.
It's just a process that's so delicate that you just have to be like really careful with the rib. So it has to be cool.
I love it.
I'm going to go ahead and cut it for you.
Beautiful.
I flip it over, I find the bones, and I cut right down the seam of the bone.
And I can already see like the inside color looks gorgeous on those.
Thank you.
Man.
So one order here, I usually do 4 bones.
Okay.
And then I go right over to the fry station.
There we go. See you over there.
So here I am back over here to do my breading process. Like I said, I changed a little bit of the rib. I do more of a spare rib.
Okay.
I don't really do baby back because they're just so thin and there's just not a lot of meat. And it just loses the tender. Yeah.
And what type of flour are we using here? Anything in particular? Or?
I just use a regular all-purpose and then I season it.
Okay.
So that it has a little bit of flavor on it. Try to stay, you know, somewhat consistent so everybody can do it, everybody friendly.
Gotcha, okay.
Flour it.
Oh, man.
And then I get it wet again so stuff will stick on it. And then I go right into like a thicker panko.
Okay, it looks like a panko crust over there.
Absolutely.
Love panko. I don't know that I've had them on ribs before.
A little bit of seasoning in there. And I mix it with a little bit of Italian breadcrumbs without the parsley in it.
Ah, okay.
And then I just go right over here to the fry basket.
Okay.
Drop them. Let them cook a little bit.
Yeah, because they've already got that. I mean, listen, as you mentioned, you spent a lot of time on them already, so they've already got a part cooked to them, going to the fryer.
Spend a lot of time. So it's kind of like, it's just like a process. There's no like time on it. You just have to like watch it cook and just, you know, watch the browning on it. That's how I know it's done.
You know, it's fun. I hear that a lot from people, and I'm really starting to, I mean, I buy into it. When it comes to chefs or pit masters or anything else, I've asked multiple chefs and pitmasters, what's the timing on this? Is there, is it 2.5? Is it 2.4? They're like, well, it's kind of just a feel and a look and a color kind of thing when it comes to ribs or anything. And this, hearing you say that again.
It's not like a tater tot that's gonna come in uniform.
Yeah.
Everything is different.
Right.
The weight is different, the cuts are different.
Sure.
Everything is different, so nothing's ever gonna cook the same at the same time.
I personally love that. Like, I love to cook by feel and look. And it's just, to me,
right.
That's just what I enjoy doing. I mean, ask me to bake something and measure, I'm gonna be terrible. But by cooking, I don't know, it's just something like here. You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. So I love that you're doing it this way.
So I just give it a little bit of a shake. That way it's not stuck together and doesn't stay there. Just let them cook. I mean, they're already cooked, but now I'm just kind of like heating it back up.
Sure, and we want some texture then with that panko and the breading, right?
Correct.
Is that what we're looking for?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, I watched you lift those up. There's like a golden deliciousness.
It's not too heavy. It's not too thin. It sticks on there. It's just really weird how the whole thing just goes together.
I'm really looking forward to this. And this is not a typical way you see ribs done.
Yeah, when I first saw this done, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. But we could do something different with it a little bit and just make it even better. Even better.
I feel like it's like Christmas Eve right now as I'm watching these.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm looking under the Christmas tree right now. That's how this feels. Man, how long did it take you to perfect this recipe? I know you found something before. You're like, this is good, but I'm gonna put my own spin. How long was that process from making it before to where you are now with your recipe?
Going into a kitchen and watching someone else do it, and it was their thing, and then you're like, man, this is kind of cool. But I wonder if I do this, will this happen? Oh, this is so probably 4 years.
Just
4
trial
years
and
of
error.
just playing.
It's
4
all
years
trial
of playing,
and error, around.
with their food, and then I'm like, you know what? I know what I can do this whole thing and make it completely my own.
And then light bulb went off.
And yeah.
And here we go.
Yeah, absolutely. So now that they're already heated up and fried,
oh my gosh.
I come over here and I get my sauce bowl.
Tossed in the sauce, nonetheless.
Tossed in the sauce.
Let's go.
So it's a sweet Thai chili. And then I also add a couple more ingredients. I don't want to give those up a little bit.
That's fair.
It's kind of a secret sauce.
That's fair.
I don't use straight Thai. It just changes the whole thing.
Can we, hold on, before you do that, can we get in here just look at how crispy this panko has become? And that's why I love panko breading so much. It looks beautiful. That looks gorgeous. Make sure we get that. All right, so now we're gonna toss in the sauce a little bit. Thai chili, you said, what else?
Thai chili and a couple secret extra ingredients in it. Yep.
See, I tried to get it out of it.
Nope,
I was like, what else?
It's not happening.
So I tried to call it back. Didn't work. Chef's not having it.
Not having it. So I
tried.
toss this up, make sure they're coated, but not like dredging.
Oh my goodness.
Stack them right on the plate.
Look at.
And right there, that's order up.
Order. Well, order is not going anywhere. I'm sorry, guys. Very sorry. This order's staying here. Just, you can't 86 it in the computer. I'm sorry, it's staying here. Can I dig in? It's gonna be hot?
Absolutely. It's gonna be a little hot.
Mm. Holy.
Tender.
Now I see why you have to chill these.
Mm-hmm.
I could have eaten that with a straw.
Thank you.
And you know what I love the most though? Is the way you're doing that breading and that panko, because you're right, listen, tender is not the word. Tender is an understatement, okay? These are more than tender. And so what happens is, when you get that breading and that panko, you get a juxtaposition of different textures. Because you still get that crunch that you love on the outside, but then the meat on the inside melts.
Right.
Now I understand why you're very secretive about all of this.
Yep.
Come on. Chef, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Man, these are great. Now, I'm heading back out there to the dining room. Apparently you guys just won a huge award, Best Burger in Tampa Bay 22, is that right?
I did. We did. Jolly Rogers sure did. So we went against quite a few restaurants, well-known restaurants, and people came and ate the burgers and they voted. And I was kind of shocked. They don't tell you who wins. You just kind of get this big box in the mail and the burger award is there and then they post it. And
well, it's like a Christmas story. It's like a big lamp,
yeah,
right?
we were like, what is this? Yeah.
Well, I don't even want to know any more about it. I don't want to know what's on it. I don't want to know anything. I'm going to sit down out there. I'm going to look at that trophy. And I gotta have that burger before I get out of here.
Thank you. Enjoy.
All right, let's go. Well, it's time for the award-winning burger 2022. What's it say? Tampa Bay's Ultimate Burger Contest. You're looking at the winner. And you're also looking at Sonia and Roger, who own this place. And you guys are a lot of fun, man. First of all, it's been a blast today, just seeing you guys interact and hanging out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been awesome having you here. Thank you.
It's our fun place.
Clearly. But so tell me about this burger, though, man. I mean, people are talking about it. It's all over the internet. Anytime you search burger Tampa Bay, this comes up. What happened? Talk me through it.
Well, Sonia actually has the best take on our burgers, and
I believe it.
Double patty, smash burger, juicy, lots of napkins. Can't be beat. Fresh, cold produce on it. Light seasoning, whatever you want.
I think it's the way you describe it helps you. Like everything's like you give like a sexy tone of double patty,
So good.
smash burger, cold produce.
Like, you gotta go like this.
That's what it is. You get the and then a little accent with it helps. No, but seriously, I mean, how many burgers were in this competition, and what was it like to realize, oh my gosh, we won? What was it?
there were 30 burgers that were in the competition all around Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And they entered a lot of awesome burgers and unique and very talented, and so being new, we thought we'd just go with our classic. And so basically it is a smash burger, and it's lightly seasoned, and it's our signature burger, and we call it the Jolly Roger burger. And it came out on top as a fan favorite, and that's how we won from all the people that tasted it, you know, and they voted.
So before I take a bite, what is it do you think that's so special about it that makes it so that people love so much? Is it just every single ingredient, the quality? Is it the blend you're using? Is it the seasoning? What is it?
It's everything you just said. It's everything you just said. It's the blending.
It's the mayonnaise aioli.
Yes,
That
and we have garlic aioli mayonnaise, and
I love garlic aioli.
It's got a little extra special kick to it, little southern charm.
Love this bun too.
And it's made with love, I will tell you that.
Oh man, I mean, that's a smash burger?
That's a smash burger.
Look at those patties. What, you smash like a pound each?
Smash, and you have no napkins, and you're gonna pay for that.
So I'm gonna be, it's like my napkins are my tongue, brother. There we go.
Get it.
He's getting it.
There it is.
Look, right here.
There it is.
What's going on?
No, go ahead, say it now.
Say it. Come on, come back. Come on, say it.
Yeah, what? You know, there's another one sitting right there, Sonia.
Yeah.
Take a bite.
Yeah, Sonia. She loves our
I
burgers.
eat them every day.
No, she's eating it.
No, but
She's eating it.
it is you know what?
Look over there.
So greasy. Thank you. Chef Kelly brought us some napkins. You know what though? It's a balance is what it is. It's everything is perfect. It's not like it's just, okay, the meat quality's good, but man, the veggies or whatever, or hey, there's a lot of seasoning, which is good. No. It's everything from that very soft bun that absorbs you're right, that's a juicy burger, man.
But it's juice from the meat. It's not juice
Right.
from grease.
Right.
No.
It's not cooked in grease.
No, it's
in
that
its own
bun where
fat.
you get enough fat in there, but that fat's rendering out when you take that bite, but you got a great bun that soaks that in, so you get to keep that flavor.
That's right.
Love the cheese on here too, man. This is just, I mean, it's so balanced.
It is, and our chef does not skimp on produce.
Oh, she
Right.
does not.
Like a lot of places you'll go, you'll get a tomato that's that big, still has the ring in the middle. She goes through every piece of produce that goes on everything that comes out of that kitchen. And you're not gonna get those bad pieces that people are trying to get rid of. You're gonna get the good pieces because we want you to keep coming back.
You're right. And I think that's kind of a through line with you guys too, just being back in the kitchen with Chef Kelly not too long ago, watching those ribs and that process. I mean, she was telling us those ribs, she works on them for 2 days before they even get cut up and put in the deep fryer. So
yeah, it's a process.
So in other words, like you might not even be down here on vacation yet, and she's already started on the ribs that you're gonna try when you sit here. That's how important quality is to your chef and to this restaurant.
It is.
Yes.
But it's what sets us apart too.
It has to be,
Because when
yeah.
somebody comes in, the first thing we say is we are a scratch kitchen, because there's none anymore.
Yeah.
They're random and they're in crazy places, but in a tourist area like we are,
Yeah.
kind of, we are on an island of residential, but we still have a lot of tourism here. We are going to keep it being a scratch kitchen. Whether it's your ranch dressing that you're eating on your salad,
Yeah.
your pina colada dressing on your berry salad, we're going to keep that going. It's what makes us who we are.
I completely agree. And you know what I think is really, you tell me if this is true or not. I would imagine a lot of people come in here to Jolly Rogers and like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun. There's music, there's pirates, there's drinks, everything's pirate themed. I will bet you they do not expect food like this coming out of the kitchen.
Nope, they do
I
not.
bet they feel like they're coming in for a good time,
Yeah.
which I'm sure they get. I know that they get. Actually, I've seen the pictures and videos.
Yeah.
But on top of that, this is totally unexpected, and I bet it blows people away. It's like, wait a minute, you mean I can have a good time, listen to great music, watch the game, have awesome drinks, and have fun with it at a pirate-themed place? But oh, by the way, the food is scratched and coming out that kitchen second to none?
Yes.
Like, there's no way people
Yes.
expect that when they come here.
Right, and especially only being 3 months old. And that's a big thing, is the quality of our food carries us to allow the staff to be so confident and to have the fun that they do with the customers. And that is the uniqueness of Jolly Rogers and why we are who we are right now. And I
His
mean,
name's on the building.
we're doing great. And you know, we always appreciate anybody that comes in to stop to try us, because I know we're a gimmick, and the gimmick sells, but the food is what the quality is about for Jolly Roger.
I'll bet you, and I say that because myself, I'm a big, huge food nerd myself, right?
Yeah.
This is the kind of place that I would definitely come in to like have a great time and watch some football and hang out.
Yeah.
But when I left, after I ate the food here, like there might be times where I just might want to get something to take home. I'm eating the food here, man.
Right.
But again, it's a secret weapon that people just don't expect. So I'm so glad we get to tell that story today.
We appreciate you telling the story.
Of course,
it's
it needs
great.
to be told.
Yes.
And so, real quick, before we get out of here, I've also noticed, it's worth mentioning, you know, seeing you guys interact and seeing your staff and family interact, what's going on here, man? It's just special.
Our happiness.
I mean, it feels like everybody's family.
We are. Most of us are related, one way, shape, or another. And
We got some fam back there.
And you know, that's another unique part of us, is that we've only been around for 3 months, and we have the most dynamic staff that we could have ever gotten. And so timeline-wise, we waited forever with COVID happening. This slowed the process of us opening, and it helped us, you know, pick out the best staff we could have ever gotten. And it was amazing. So we're very happy, very lucky. Add that combination with the food, the fun, the atmosphere, and Jolly Rogers is one of the most unique places that you'll go to in Tampa Bay.
It's an absolute treasure.
Yeah. Yes, pun intended.
And it won't be the last one.
No,
and honestly, really, all of that together, I didn't know you've only been open for 3 months, so I'm blown away by that.
Labor Day.
Man.
Labor Day.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Well, listen, so when people are in the not just the St. Pete area, really the Tampa area, it's very easy to get over here across the bridge. Where can people find you, like online on social media? Because you're kind of a fun follow anyway, just because of the vibe that's going on here. So even like on social media, where can people find you just to see what the vibe's about in addition to the food?
You can find us on Facebook, Jolly Rogers Pub and Grub. Grub and Pub, I know the name of my restaurant, right? And, and on Instagram, as well as our online website, which is jollyrogerspub.com. And we'd be happy to have you visit that website and find us and come and join us.
And come hang out when you are in the area, when you're in Tampa, St. Pete. Come see Miss Sonia. She is a hoot. That's the only way I can say it is a hoot. With that Georgia accent, you are. You really are. So, hey, listen, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining us. Come by Jolly Rogers in the area, man. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. So, I'm Greg Hudson. We'll see you next time on America's Best Restaurants.